Hi everyone. In this kit I'm going to teach you a gypsy tune called If You Love Me, Never Leave. It's drop dead gorgeous. You'll love it. I'm going to give you the twin fiddle version so you'll have a wonderful harmony part, and although we can't get together and play with other people just yet, you can play with the videos with me. I'll play violin 1 and you can play violin 2. And then I'll switch and I'll play violin 2 and you can play violin 1. So you can get the satisfaction of playing harmony with another player. Okay, this piece is definitely in the intermediate range of playing, but beginners could possibly hold on and survive if you're pretty good at finding a couple of emergency notes up in third position. I'll show you where those are. But this piece is kind of intermediate. It uses a little third position, it uses one double stop, and it uses some harmonics. So even if you're a beginner and can't quite nail the piece down, you'll learn a lot from this. Now, gypsy violin is, I think, like the amino acid of all violin playing. It's like the common link between fiddling and classical and pop music, and it's satisfying to all three players. Just tell me if I'm wrong. Fiddlers, classical, and pop music players, tell me if you hate this song, because you won't. It's a wonderful song. In this video, I'm going to teach you the violin 1 part. I'm going to assume that you're somewhat quick to catch on by ear or that you read music enough to survive. If I taught you every note, note by note, and let you practice with me, this video would last forever. So I'm going to try to thread the needle of going slow enough, but not too slow for all levels, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. First, let me play the page 1, and then I'll teach you the notes. Then I'll play page 2, and I'll teach you the notes. I'm going to keep these fingerings really simple in an effort to include beginners. We're only going to shift when we have to shift. And then I'll mention some more sophisticated fingerings that the more advanced players can use if you want to. Here's page 1. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Three, 2, 3, 4. That was the first ending. If I took the second ending, it would go. Okay, so let's learn the notes. The beginning could start, let me tell you this. You could play that entire first page in third position without leaving third position. So if you are working on third position and you'd like a little practice reading in third position, this is the perfect tune for you to just try playing from the beginning to the end of the first page in third position. And it's beautiful that way. But let me show you the simplest possible fingering, which includes some open E's. Let's start from the beginning. I'll teach you line 1. Listen to this. Ready? And 1. Okay, so the only hard thing that happened was in bar 2 where we have to shift. Bar 2 goes like this: 2, open E, and while we're playing open E, move up. It's an A minor arpeggio, but it starts with C. Okay, let's play bar 2. Okay, so bar 2 again goes low 2, open E, shift, 2, open 1, 3, try it. Ready? Go. That's something to practice. Okay, let's try the whole first line one more time, and then you can repeat this video as needed. Ready? Go. Open E. E shift. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bar 3 is a long second finger. 1, 2, 3. And then go 3, 2, 1. Okay, work on it. Okay, so we ended line 1 in third position. You're going to stay there for the first part of line 2. Bar 5, you have to play second finger, B, 2, 3, 2, 1, and that's all in third position. Watch my half steps and whole steps. Except in tune. Okay, so try bar 5 with me. And let's just go ahead and do the shift to bar 6. Watch this. We have to go from first finger to second finger. There's a whole technique on shifting that I can't go into here, but I do have stuff on YouTube that kind of explains it. And of course I've got Suzuki lessons that explains it in great detail. Bar 5 and the first note of 6. Find your first note. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 2, 1, shift 2. Okay, one more time, then I'll let you work on it. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. Now I'll play the whole line. 2, 3. One other thing, the grace note in bar 6, totally optional. It's just a flick, but you could just play and it would be beautiful anyway. So if that grace note is hard for you, don't do it. But with a little practice, you'll probably be able to get it. Let's try that whole second line, and then you'll be able to repeat the video as needed. Find your first note, second finger in third position. Ready, set, go. 2, 3, 2, 1, shift. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bar 9, we climb up a scale. Let me play bar 9 and 10 for you, okay? So, you're going to shift on the last note of bar 9 from the second finger to that first finger. Okay? Try those 2 bars and I'll yell out fingerings to help you. Ready, set, go. Open. 1, 2, shift. 1, 2, 4, 3, 1. Now do it and I won't shout. Ready, set, open, E. Okay, now the next bar, bar 11 and 12, is a signature gypsy technique. And it is a kind of a tremolo shift. It's kind of a vibrato, shaky shift. 2. And you just kind of shimmy your way down to your destination note. It's really fun. So you can work on that going from the F on a third finger, find that note, and you'll just shimmy down to that note. Try it. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't start it till beat 4. I didn't tell you that. So try to stay on this note for 3 beats. When you hit beat 4, Then you start shimmying your way down, okay? Ready, set, go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is almost a cliche gypsy thing to do. You don't have to do it. If you prefer, you can just shift 3, 4. You can just shift. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so let's work on bar 13 and 14. 14 being the first ending. Okay, start with a high 3. This is bar 13. Ready? Go. Shift. 2. Shift down to 1. Okay, do it one more time. I'm going to shout some instructions to you. Ready, set, high 3. Open E, shift. 1, 3, 2, shift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, work on it. Okay, so that takes us to the first ending. And then you'd repeat to the beginning of the piece. And when you come to line 4, you'll take the second ending instead. And the second ending is the same, except the last 2 notes. Play the second ending once with me. Start with second finger, B, in 3rd position. Ready, go, 2, shift, 2, 4, 3, and then you'll retake your down bow and start page 2. Now just a quick word about the structure of this piece. It's full of repeats, and those repeats are dictated by tradition. So let me tell you how repeats are traditionally done. I hope you know what a first ending and a second ending is. On page 1, you play the page and you play bar 14 and 15. That's the first ending. Then there's a repeat sign, which tells you to go back to the beginning. So you go back to the beginning and you play, but this time, instead of playing bar 14 and 15, you skip and you play the second ending instead. Okay, and so then you've handled that. Then you proceed into the song, which is page 2. You play page 2. There are no repeats. Oh, except at the end of page 2, there is a repeat. And you know how to know where you repeat to? In the bold letters, there's instructions that say DC al fine. DC is an abbreviation for da capo, which in Italian means the head, or the cap, or the top, or the beginning. Go back to the beginning. So DC al fine, da capo to the fine. Your fine is at the bottom of page 1, the end of the second ending. Okay, so the question is, after we go to the da capo, do we do the first ending and repeat and do the second ending? No. Tradition dictates that when you observe a da capo, you go back to the beginning, but you ignore all of the other internal repeats. So you go back to the beginning, play straight through until you get to the fine, and then that's the end of the song. Okay, and we'll be doing it that way in the play-alongs. Page 2 is in first position. Let me play all of page 2 to demonstrate some cool stuff for you. Ready? And... down bow. Shift. Down bow. Okay, let's learn it. So line 1 is easy until the very last measure. Play this much with me. Okay, read with me or learn it by ear, whatever you're doing. Play the first 3 measures of page 2. Ready? Go. High 3. Okay, and you can play 4th finger on that last note or open E. Doesn't matter. The last measure of that line, you play a low 2 on the A string, and then barely touch your 3rd finger over where your 3rd finger tape used to be, or still is. You play it just very lightly, but don't press it down. And you can't be too wimpy. You can't barely touch, or your open E starts to sound. You gotta touch it good, but don't press. You also need to put your bow close to the bridge. So there's a few technique things that have to happen in order to make really good, clear, whistly harmonics. So work on just playing that note on an up bow and on a down bow. Then try to put you can try playing an open E in between, and just practice sounding that note. Once you're able to activate that harmonic successfully, then you've got to play the note that comes before it is a C natural low 2, and then play that harmonic, then play 1 on the A string, same harmonic, and then open A. So you're playing this with a harmonic in between each note. Okay, here's the key. Don't rush yourself. There's a retard. Yum, bum, 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 bum. Take your time to find that harmonic. Try it with me, slowly. That last measure. Ready? Go. Low 2, harmonic, B, harmonic, open A. Okay, and then you do need to get it a little faster. So mark that as a practice spot and see if you can't master those fingered harmonics. Now, if you can't, or if you're a beginner, but you're trying to hang on with this tune, guess what? You can play open E instead of the harmonic. Just go C, E, B, E, A. It's super easy. So try that with me once. Play C natural. Now play open E. Now play first finger B, open E. Let me play line 1 of page 2, and I'll show you the beginner's way. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so if you can't do the harmonics, just do that. If you can do the harmonics, then have fun. All right, line 2 starts with bar 22. Let me play that for you. Okay, there's a beginner's solution to that one as well. Play the first 2 measures with me, because that's the same whether you're beginner or intermediate. Ready, slow, 1, 3, low 1. So you're outlining a G7 arpeggio in bar 22, and then a C major chord in bar 23. Just arpeggios. This is why we practice our scales and arpeggios. Okay, so work on that as needed. Now let me show you the last 2 measures. We have F sharp, and if you're doing the advanced way, play that harmonic I just taught you. 3rd finger on the E string, and then play low 2, F natural, and then play a harmonic on the D string. Same thing, 3rd finger lightly touched on the D string. Find it. There's other harmonics in the wrong spot. Make sure that you're on this note, which is a D. It's playing this high D. Okay, find it. Okay, so advanced players will go E string, D string. Beginners will play F sharp, open E, and then low 2 F natural, and then play third finger on the A string. Okay, it's not as easy as line 1, but you don't have to do harmonics. E string, low 2, 3 on A, and then if you don't want to do the double stop in bar 25, just play low 2 on the A string. So the beginner's version of line 2 would go like this. E, low 2. Okay, for those of you who are wanting to do all the advanced techniques, let's talk about bar 25. And before we do the double stop, let's learn the little grace notes. Just flick your third finger. Doesn't have to be super fast. People try to do trills and grace notes too fast. Buddy. Okay, once you've got that, then you're going to add your first finger right next to second finger on the D string. So they're touching. But you only do the grace notes on the A string. And practice that like 50 times without squeezing. Don't squeeze. People try to squeeze when they play double stops, and you need to not do it. Let's go to line 3. We're still in first position. Let me play it. Two, shift, 1. That's not a hard shift. Beginners can do it. You can learn it. Okay, let's play line 3 together. Ready, go. Low 2. High 3. High 2, shift. I think you can do that line without much more help from me, just by reviewing that little spot of video. Let's go on to the last line. So the reason we shifted on line 3 was to prepare us for line 4. Because you can see line 4 uses a note that's out of first position. It requires this third finger. The third finger is just a half step above where your fourth finger tape would be. 3, 2, 1. Listen to this. 3, 2, 1, E. And during the E, we're going to shift. Watch this. Shift. 2, 1, 1. That's 7 notes. Let's play them. I'll give you 2 tries. Find your C. And remember, it's going to be a half step between 3 and 2. Ready, go. 3, 2, 1, E, shift. 2, 1, 1. That'll be tricky for beginners, so you'll want to review that as much as you need to. And then the 8th note is open E. And then we're finally at our last 2 measures. Now, let me just give the beginners a solution really quick so you can turn the video off and start learning the song. And then I'll give the advanced players some help on those harmonics. If you're a beginner, you're going to play third finger and then fourth finger on the E string. No harmonics. And then open E twice. So you'll play with me. 3, 4, E, E. And then you'll play A, E, A. And it's simple, but it's gorgeous. And then repeat to the beginning. Okay, let me teach the advanced players these last harmonics. You're using harmonics in different spots on the string. So let me demonstrate the second to last bar, and then we'll do it together. Play 3 solid, 4 harmonic, reach up, and then back to that first harmonic I taught you. Okay, one more time. It's really tricky. So what we're going to do is play each note 4 times to give you 4 tries to dial it in. Okay, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth finger. Shift up. Shift down. Third finger. Okay, work on it that way. Give yourself 4 reps, and then play that measure, giving yourself 3 reps. And then do only 2 reps, and finally, singles. The last measure goes 3rd finger harmonic on the A string. And then 4th finger on the A string, and 3rd finger. So the last bar is easier. It's all on the A string. 3, 4, 3. Okay, try it 4 reps each on that. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th finger. 3. Then try 3 reps, then try 2 reps, then try 1 rep. Okay, let's play the last 2 bars, 4 reps each, and then you're on your own. Here we go. Ready, go. 3, 3, 3, 3. Shift up. Shift down. A string. 4th finger. All right, and that's it. That's all you need to know to learn the violin 1 part. As I mentioned before, there are more advanced fingerings that you can use. First of all, you could choose to not play open E whenever you see an E. Play 4th finger instead. Or you can experiment with more 3rd position use. Page 1 could be played entirely in 3rd position. That's boring. There is no need to go to 1st position, but then you miss out on your gypsy shimmy. And that's kind of fun to do. But so you can use more sophisticated fingerings if you want to challenge yourself. But it's beautiful even with just simple fingerings. All right, I'm going to leave it at that because I still want to teach you the violin 2 part. So I'll see you in that video.